What's up, guys? It's Jalen here with I60, and this is At Your Own Risk. I don't know the episode number because I didn't really bother to check, but I think this is like episode 14 or 13. I want to say it's 14, but it could be 13, so okay, you guys get the point. It's one of them. But I'm bringing you some gameplay of Modern Warfare 3. This is Team Defender on A.Y.O.R. Sorry to think about it for a minute. And yeah, I do pretty good here. I think I go like 34 and like 2 or something ridiculous like that. But yeah, so just watch and enjoy. But I'm gonna be talking about kind of an extension of what I talked about last episode. So if you didn't hear that, or if you didn't watch that episode, go back to last week's episode and watch that. I talk about Call of Duty getting boring, and I'm just gonna kind of go off of that into the next thing, which is about Halo 4 overtaking Call of Duty. So where should I start this? Alright, so I did kind of briefly touch on this with Wilbur on the 360 podcast, so if you want you can go listen to that. Posted that yesterday. But basically, a small synopsis of what I was talking about last episode was that the Call of Duty franchise has kind of been doing the same thing. I mean, obviously it's a new campaign and kind of new features in each game, but the way it plays is pretty much exactly the same for like the past like 5 games or so. So that's basically what I was talking about in the last episode, and how I think Call of Duty is going to really start seeing a decrease in sales if they don't make any major changes in the near future. So that's pretty much it. A quick summary. But again, if you want to hear the details, just go back. But anyway, I've already taken up enough time talking about nothing. So spray kill right there, and a nice, pretty nice knife right there. Okay, Jesus, ramble like for days. So Halo 4, there was a kind of a first look type trailer that just kind of looked into the way that the making of the game came out last month, actually, and it's showing off some of the new features like the graphics and stuff like that, and just basically how they're building the game. And it's coming out the end of this year, so about holiday time. And it's not Bungie working on the game. If you guys don't already know this, it's 343 Studios. And it's looking like so far it looks like they've really done an excellent job on this game. Now, nobody's really said anything about the campaign yet, but they did show off 2 multiplayer maps. So those look pretty cool. I mean, nothing too spectacular. They're just multiplayer maps. And this isn't like a completely, well, I mean, it kind of is a completely new Halo, because Halo 3 was the end of the trilogy, obviously, and Halo 4, it's supposed to be something completely new, apparently, because everything ended in the 3rd one. So I mean, it could be anything, because we're going into we're in space, so anything can be out there. But they did say that in this new game, it's supposed to be Master Chief is really supposed to be Master Chief. He's a Spartan. He's supposed to be in this super suit. He's supposed to be fast. He's supposed to be super strong, and that's really supposed to be shown off in this next game. And also, it's new challenges are supposed to face him, and it's supposed to be like just really stuff that really puts up a huge challenge against him. So it's not just the same thing over and over again like it is in the next games. Like, you're really supposed to be challenged. I'm hoping it's kind of like boss stuff, almost like the Scarab tanks in the 3rd one, but more of like individuals, not just vehicles. So that would be really awesome. What else? So yeah, what I basically think, this is my opinion, if Halo 4 comes out, or like before it comes out, they do a really good job on advertising, which I'm really hoping they will, and people are gonna want to flock to it since we haven't seen a Halo in a couple of years. I think Halo does have the perfect opportunity to retake its stance as kind of like king of the shooters, because if you guys remember a few years ago, Halo used to be the big shooter, and then Call of Duty came along and overtook it, because Halo was kind of doing what Call of Duty is doing right now, which is the same thing over and over again. And people got bored. Simple as that. I used to love Halo, and I used to hate Call of Duty, like with a passion. The Call of Duty is the stupidest game ever. Bouncing baby fail right there. And because of that, I switched over to Call of Duty. Oh, I got bored of Halo, so I switched to Call of Duty. I remember playing it on the computer a few times, and I started to get hooked, and started playing Modern Warfare on the Xbox. And ever since then, I've loved Halo, or the other way around. I've loved Call of Duty, and really just kind of been bored with Halo because I played it a lot. But honestly, that's probably the game I had the most fun on Xbox, just ever, was Halo. But Call of Duty is getting old now, and Halo has the chance to retake it, because people haven't played a new, good Halo in a few years now, and this is the perfect opportunity for 343 to come along here and show us what they can really do with Halo 4, and kind of take all the people that are bored with Call of Duty, which is a large amount of people, large amount of gamers, and get them back onto the Halo bandwagon, which I really, really want to. I mean, if it said that it's coming out holiday season of this year, just like Call of Duty usually does. So whether or not Black Ops 2 is the name of Treyarch's next game, I'm sure it'll be out around November, which again, it will probably be the same time as Halo 4. So I'm thinking probably just to skip out on the Call of Duty madness, which I don't think there's going to be much madness if it's called Black Ops 2. People are going to be like, really? Another Black Ops? Another Call of Duty, period? So I'm thinking, screw Call of Duty, I'm just going to go for Halo 4, go all out on it. I'm hoping that it's going to be like a really well done game. I mean, obviously no promises or anything, but it's looking to be really good. But they didn't really dive into this first look video. They didn't really dive into what the game's going to be about. It's just kind of like the making of the game, how like everything, well not everything, but a lot of stuff is rebuilt from scratch. Like all the guns are completely redesigned. The sound design, which looks and sounds just amazing. And then they didn't really go into much of the setting, but they showed a couple shots and it looked really nice. So yeah, I'm really hoping Halo 4 delivers, and I think it will. I really don't think that 343 is going to blow it, because I'm sure they know they had the perfect opportunity here to put Halo back on top, and it's some big shoes to fill. So I think that's how the saying goes, big shoes to fill, something like that. So yeah, if it's Black Ops 2, I'll eventually buy it, just because I'm sure it'll have more zombies on there, and I love zombies. But it's not something I would immediately go out, and I would definitely buy Halo 4 over it. But it's not guaranteed to be Black Ops 2, but it's really looking like it is going to be, because of all the rumors that have been going around. If you're wondering why I'm not affected by this EMP, I'm not. I have one of the perks on that protects you against EMPs. And that's just another thing right here. There's just so many different like perks and stuff. It's just kind of annoying. And speaking of that, the next Halo, I hope they try to do this with Halo Reach, sort of. I got too many EMPs this game. I didn't get to set off the second one, but I hope they don't try and make it like Call of Duty with all the different classes like they did with Halo Reach. That kind of got annoying, because that's something I didn't want. I want something different from Call of Duty. I don't want the same game. If I did, I would just keep playing Call of Duty. So I hope they just bring it back to the simple, no classes, just use what gun you want off the map. So I'm really hoping they don't bring back classes, like I said before. Just use what the map offers you, just like they did in like the first 3 Halos, instead of having set classes. I know they did do that in Halo Reach, but you still had, you know, the jetpack class and the sprinting one. I just want everybody's on the exact same level. You can customize your dude to make them look sick. And by the way, the Spartan 4 armor looks really sick. And just, you know, everybody's on the same playing field. You just use certain guns that the map gives you. But anyway, that's it for this gameplay. I know I said like I went 34-2 or something like that at the beginning of the video, but I only went 34-7, so yeah, not as beastly as I thought instead of a 2 when I originally saw this video, but you know, need some glasses or something. Okay, anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Follow us on Twitter at IDuce360. Check out the website, iduce360.tk, and please subscribe. Talk to you guys real soon. Peace.